Hey everybody, what's going on? So, I don't know about you guys, but I got a thing about ugly links. And when I ran my first test email for a webinar in System.io, I was not happy with the appearance of the link at all. This thing was ugly. It was long. And I have to tell you, when I looked at it, I stopped and I wondered, is this thing even a safe link to use? I mean, that was my very first kind of thought was, is this safe to click on? I mean, it was just one of those odd links. So I want to know, how does someone who earns millions of dollars on their courses, what do their links look like in their emails? So I went to somebody who earns millions of dollars on their courses, signed up for a webinar, and you won't believe it. I got an email, and guess what that email had? It had an ugly link. Now you would think that, hey, it's okay for this person. They're making tons of money, and they're not worried about it. Why should I worry about it? Call me OCD, but I was just like, no, this isn't going to work for me. So did some research, figured it out, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to configure linked text in your System.io webinar emails so that your recipients of those emails are going to get a polished and professional email. So let's jump over, take a look at this, and I'm going to walk you through this simple, easy way of linking your text. Let's go check it out. So we're in our System.io email here. And what I'm going to do actually here, I'm going to click on save. And we're going to go in here. So in order to get to your webinar emails in System.io, they're different than your normal emails. They're not going to be up here in the newsletters or the campaigns. They're actually going to be in the webinar email funnel. Okay. And this is only going to be available if you have the webinar plan. But if you have the webinar plan and you're setting up a webinar, any webinar related emails will be done within the funnel and within the email tab right here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on this email tab, which we're already there. And right now I've got a registration to a webinar is the event. And then I've got a title. And let's go in here and click on this, edit email. Okay, so here's the title of this. Here's the info for your webinar. Again, being a little obsessive compulsive here, but that's okay. And then here what we have is a substitute variable for first name. That's all good and well. We're not, that's going to come across as hello Sean, right? Now if we come down here and you put whatever you want here, normally when you're going to include the link to the actual webinar for whoever signs up, you would use what they call a substitute variable, and you would use this substitute variable right down here, webinar underscore show underscore link with scrolly brackets around it. I'm going to copy that. So in a normal email, we would send this out. And we would just put something in here like click on the link below to log in. Now, if I had not figured out how to do this, I would have put something in here like click on the very ugly link below to log in. Please don't worry. It's a safe link. Safe link to use. Okay. Now, when this right here is not part of this email, this right here would be. So this right here, it doesn't show up as on this link here. It doesn't show up in this preparation part here. This I just popped in here for you to look at and see. This is what arrives to the recipient. Okay, this webinar show link ends up being this right here when it arrives in the recipient. And each person has their own individual link. So it's not like we could take this and use it as a link for linking text. So how, if you can't use this, because each one's going to be it's going to be specialized and individualized for each and every recipient. The question is, how do we actually do something and link text to where it says, click here to log into your webinar? This is how you do it. You highlight this text, and here you're going to do a link, right? And instead of actually putting this link here, you're actually going to just put this substitute variable in it. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to click on link, and instead of this link, we're going to do this. and then we're going to check. And this will actually come over with this link just fine. So now we can take this all out. Okay. And now we can just do, all this can come out. Okay. So now you have this nice professional email that's going to arrive in your recipients' inboxes and not have an ugly link. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, we have a whole playlist on System.io. And that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for watching.